What's up, guys? This is Big E coming to you from Big E's Car Garage, and as you can see outside, it is hot as hell here. I am in Texas, but I didn't want that to stop me from coming to tell you guys I messed up. Now, before I tell you how I messed up, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all you guys liking my videos and commenting. I'm here to help you and help myself tell you all the things that I've learned and the things that I can do to help save us both money here at Big E's Car Garage. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna tell you what happened. The F-150 is the one that needs love today. So what I discovered was driving down the road, I had my passenger window down, and all of a sudden I started hearing a squeaking noise, and I'm thinking, maybe I need brakes. Well, I get back home, I jack the truck up. Sure enough, I've got play in my right front wheel. So of course I know it's wheel bearings. Now with that being said, the way I messed up was I'm thinking, hey, I've got to find these wheel bearings. It won't be any problem. But as you know, this is a 2013 F-150 4x4 Platinum. So this is a four-wheel drive and you have to replace the entire front hub, which no big deal. I can get the parts on eBay. So through my search, I found the parts. They were about $136. And I get them home. I don't really look over them. I'm just thinking, hey, I need to plan a weekend to do this. So the plan was to get up early one Saturday morning and knock these out on the F-150. As I was doing this, and you can see by the pictures in the beginning, I messed up. Where I messed up was, as I got the front end of the truck apart, took the first front wheel hub off, and I went to put the brake rotor back on. Again, I said, I messed up. I looked down and I'm like, you know, why won't the brake rotor go back on? I've done nothing different. So as I'm looking over my truck here, thinking I've got a problem solved, I actually just created a problem by not checking the parts first when they come in to make sure you have the right thing. What I discovered was they sent me 7 lug hubs. Now, that's a rare exception. I have personally not seen a F-150 with 7 lugs. They're usually 6 lug trucks. I know on my older F-150 model that was an 04, there was a lot of difference between the standard F-150 and the F-150 Heritage. So when ordering parts, you had to be really careful as to what vehicle you were ordering them for. Again, I messed up. So with that being said, 7 lug hubs won't work on this truck. So with all that work, I had to take the hubs back off, send them back to where I ordered them from, and I've waited on the correct ones, which they should be here today. Now with that being said, lesson learned. Always check your parts before you take the truck apart and put them on. But you know what? There's always a ray of sunshine in anything. So as the rest of the day, instead of me being frustrated, I used it to my advantage just to say, hey, this is practice, and now I know how this comes apart. So when I get ready to replace it with the right hubs, I know exactly what to do. In which this isn't a difficult job. You can do it and save yourself some money. Again, these bearings are inside the front hub, so you basically got to jack up the truck, take off your wheels, you'll remove your brake calipers, the rotors, so you can get to the hub itself. Really the only thing that you'll have to do is disconnect the ABS sensor from the hub, make sure you torque everything back to spec, and you should be on your way. But enough of my blabbering about I messed up and how I didn't check to make sure I had the right parts. I'm going to show you what the right hub should look like. So let's take a look at these. Take a look here. So these are the correct hubs. They did come in today. They were packaged nicely. And I will say, guys, if you want to save yourself some money, I ordered mine from an automaker on eBay. Again, they were about $136. That's $136.50, I think. I may have had to pay a little tax, but nevertheless, it was a small amount versus here locally in the parts store. So what I want to show you guys again, we've got 6 studs here. The other hubs that they sent me had 7. Again, I'm not for sure where that came from. As you can see, these were packaged nicely. We've got the ABS sensor on the back. Everything looks good. These do bolt up with just 4 bolts, And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these will be torqued to 120 foot-pounds. You definitely want to make sure something like this with your wheels that you get the correct torque. So don't just take a guess and tighten these. Again, like I say, they look like well-built hubs, close to OEM. Again, you've got your ABS sensor here. They were even good enough to give you the clips where these will clip into your fender wells, so that was a nice touch. The only thing you can see right here, I believe that was a 15mm bolt, but once we get into the installation, we'll go over that as far as what holds that on. But basically, the only thing that keeps this hub on the truck would be your 4 bolts in the rear that we discussed. And you've got this one out here, and I would recommend red Loctite on any of that stuff. So guys, I took a quick break out of this heat and I walked back out here to the F150. Again, you can see I have the Fuel Vandal wheels on here. One other thing I did notice when I took the wheel off my truck, we'll try and get in here and see. Notice how I have some grease on my upper control arm. It's not that I messed up, it's the ball joints are bad. We can't really see it until I take the wheel off, but I will say the cushion down here that you typically grease was busted. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and replace these upper control arms while I'm in here. We'll walk over here and I'll show you. I actually already had those. So again, these are a new set of upper control arms. We'll take this bolt off here, and this is just a cover over it. So what had happened here was the dust cover seal on here was busted. Typically on these, probably I'd say 04 to 013, 014 F150s, these do not have a grease fitting on them. You can buy stronger, beefier control arms that do have a grease fitting on top. What a lot of people do, and this is a tip, I have in the past before on my 04 F150 truck taken a syringe with grease in it and just shot it in here just to be able to give that ball joint some grease. So that's a tip that you can use. Again, like I say, these don't have the grease fitting on it, so after a certain amount of mileage, I'm thinking what I'll do is probably do the same thing. I just have a small syringe needle, I'll fill it with grease, and I'll just insert some grease in here, and that's one way you can maintain these control arms to last a little bit longer. So we're gonna go ahead and put this cap back on. And like I say, I'll be ready to get this stuff installed and come back to you guys and show you how we've done that. But again, these are the upper control arms and the ball joint. So what I will be doing in my next video, we'll be replacing the front hubs on the front of my 2013 F150 Platinum 4x4. We've got the new upper control arms with the ball joints already in. These are pretty heavy duty. I don't think I'll have any problems out of them. They look like stock. Again, my truck has a Rancho 2-inch leveling kit on the front, so everything should clear and I should be fine in that aspect. And again, guys, just to help you out, you know, we're all about saving money, so I just do want to tell you too, I did order these off eBay. They came in probably about 2 days, so I already had those. Again, just something to try and save you money. I want to say I paid about $110 for the right and left. So again, just another way to save money here at Big E's Car Garage. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. I've explained to you a little bit about how I messed up, but we got the problem fixed. In my next video, I'm gonna come to you and show you how to get these front hubs replaced along with those upper control arms. I don't think it'll be a problem at all. I've watched several videos. I think the only difficult thing will be is getting the 2 bolts out of the front section for the upper control arms, and that's basically like a K-member on the front of my truck. So I think Ford made those bolts a little long. I've heard some guys said they cut them in order to get them in and out a little bit quicker. We'll see how it goes. Nevertheless, I'll be back to you with another video showing you step by step how I did that. But I don't want you guys to mess up. I want to be able to save you some money. And again, I want you to check your parts before you take the truck apart and replace them. All right. So once again, it's Big E coming to you from Big E's Car Garage. Be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. And we will be back to you in my next segment showing you how to replace those front hubs and front upper control arms on a 2013 F-150. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.